Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. And this time it's a rather special game, since this is one of the highest ELO games that I actually got from a viewer so far. We are playing with Taric today, played by Sufoko, or however you want me to pronounce your name. But, well, this game, I have no idea how it even exists, because we have a player here, the Ash, who is 2100 ELO, almost 2200, and we have a player here who is the lowest in this game, and he's about 1350 ELO. So the skill level in both teams varies quite a bit. In the other team it varies between about 1400 by 1300. That's the rise here. And 1700 from the Maokai. So it's a big difference in skill level, and hopefully that will provide a good game. But according to the description that came with this game, this is going to be awesome. So as you might notice, this is a higher ELO game because of the junglers, but also because of the team composition. And as you can see, we have Maokai as being a real tank on this team. Then we have Rice, Taric, and I guess Garen as very tanky characters, and then Warwick as a pretty tanky character. But all of them are really hard to kill. And on the other team, we have well, no tank. That's rather strange, of course. We do have a very good support character, and we have two physical carries, Ash and Nocturne. And then, well, Jax can be either physical, magic, or a hybrid. And LeBlanc, of course, is magic. So the team composition on the green team, or the purple team, whatever you want, is actually a lot better, and hopefully we will see that coming into play. Both teams do have a support, and that's also one of the things you see in the higher ELO games, which we don't see in the lower ELO games. So Soraka on the one team, Taric on the other team, and in this team, Taric can go whatever. He can go AP, he can go tank, he can do whatever he wants basically, because he has such a good team. He doesn't have any very weak characters to go with, and he is in lane with Garen. Not the most useful character to be in lane with as a healer. But I guess Rice is better mid, because a high level Rice is worth a lot more than a high level Garen early game. I mean, late game, of course, Garen can do a lot of damage, and late game you do want that. And Garen gets focused a lot here, so he loses a lot of life immediately. And yeah, the Taric here going for the magic damage first, so the stun, I should say, and therefore he cannot really heal up the Garen yet, and Garen is going to be focused a little bit more even, or focused harassed, and Ash just gets the opportunity to do some more damage to the minions and to farm a little bit more, but also, yeah, to do this, just walk out, get one shot off, and one shot from Ash is, well, a lot of hurt on your champions early game. So a huge minion wave coming in here, and we will see if they can actually get any of the minions. Especially Taric is very low, and he is probably not going to survive if he's not going back home. But, well, the problem is, if he goes home now, there's only Garen to defend, and he's not going to get the inhibitor or the experience. Sorry, I just woke up, so I'm going to mess up a lot probably. Yeah, the Garen trying to help there, actually flashing in, but they are going to get a revenge kill here, I think. No, no, no. Soraka actually surviving at very low health. Oh, this isn't the best opening you want to get against an Ashe that is so good. Because, well, Ashe is the one that is 2200 ELO. And, yeah, we will see that coming into play. And we already saw that into play by the movements. I mean, she constantly dodges in and out of the bush and keeps the minions between her and the opponents, gets most of the last hits. We will probably see she's a lot higher in minion kills. Oh, let's see this Ashe going down. So of course she can still get killed because she didn't have a support there. And how Garen escaped, I have no idea, because normally Nocturne would just Nocturne would just fear him and then, well, kill him basically. But apparently that didn't go off or something. Or he used it in the previous fight and I just missed it. Could be too. So Garen now able to take out some of the minions, because now he does have the heal and the shatter. The shatter is an armor aura for himself and well, allies around him. And the imbue is the heal. And the imbue is what I think he should have gone for first. Because if you're in a lane with Ashe, you're going to get a rest with the volley. And the volley is relatively cheap, so she can use it a lot. Early game is not that quick to come off cooldown, but still. Oh, again dying the Ashe. Wow. Ashe being a little bit greedy here. Since she has no support, she should stay back, stay further back than that. Yeah, so we will see that Ashe is actually already at 26 when our champions here are at 11 and 7. So that's a big difference. And the other one, the Soraka, is of course at 3, because, well, Soraka cannot really last hit. She did get the first kill, so I guess that's good for her gold. And Soraka dying here. I have no idea why. The Soraka is, hang on, I can look up the ELO. It's 1500 ELO, so should not be dying like that. Because in this ELO, people know how much their champions can take. And they know what the enemy champions do. So they won't be caught off guard by something like a stun or a slow or something like that. Something which we see happen in low ELO games a lot. So overextending and then, well, not keeping in mind that someone has a stun or something like that. So again, being stunned, and there's a lot of damage going down on the Ashe. But Ashe not actually dying this time, although I think they could have gotten her, and they still might. And there we go. Come on. Yep. Yeah, this is going to be close. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, he just died. He does die eventually. But well worth it, obviously. Well worth it. Very nice. And they keep the Ashe at lower experience by doing this. So even if it was only a 1-for-1 trade, keeping the Ashe at lower minion count is very good. And this lane is being pushed now by the jungler, who just thought, well, if I just throw all the minions at the turret, they will get the experience, but not the gold. So he's level 7 and he hasn't gotten his Radiance yet, his ultimate, which is surprising to say the least. But there are just characters where the ultimate isn't as useful as some of the abilities. Heimerdinger for me is one of those, and for Sufoko it's Taric as well, I guess, because he is using he's doing one skill into healing, apparently going for the heal based on AP instead of on on upgrading the skill. I don't know, maybe it just doesn't upgrade that much. The Shatter, yeah, that's the one he's leveling up here, because that does a lot of damage AoE. And yeah, AoE damage is really nice to have, obviously, when you're trying to farm minions. And that is the point of the game in the better games. As you can see, he can take out the minions when they're damaged a little bit now. And then he's going for his second skill, Dazzle, which is the stun. And the stun does quite a lot of damage here. Oh, 40 to 160, I was wondering why, but it's about the distance. When you normally want to stun someone who is quite close, because then you can actually hit them, the stun will actually do more damage when you're farther away. Wow, this was really close one again. Getting a very nice heal off there. But he really requires some magic resist here. The Shatter gives him armor, but only armor it seems. Yeah. So he really needs to buy some magic resists to not die to the one hit from what's her name? LeBlanc. Yeah, I know it's LeBlanc. Now somebody actually wrote to me that it's LeBlanc, and I know that because my French is excellent, as I worked in Switzerland last year for a whole year, and they only speak French, they don't even speak English. So that was kind of fun.